The Sex Pistols, the band that scared the crap out of class-conscious England. They weren't the first punk band, but they were certainly the one that pushed the whole concept of punk rock into the mainstream. But not everybody was thrilled. Rolling Stone magazine put the Pistols on the cover with the headline, "Rock is Sick and Living in London." It was the lowest-selling issue in years. And before that, the Diodes, with Tired of Waking Up Tired. The Diodes ran a punk club in Toronto called Crash and Burn in the summer of '77. It was a legendary place. And that song could have been the very first Canadian punk rock single ever issued. It was May of 1977. It could have been the Diodes, or it might have been another Toronto group called the Vile Tones with the 7-inch entitled Screaming Fist. Nobody really seems to know for sure. One of the many things punk did was give people license to try new things. But as much as people portrayed punk as new and progressive, it really wasn't. It was founded on a back-to-basics view of rock and promoted the spirit of the 60s when anyone was free to try anything. I know that sounds a little contradictory, but it's true. Punk was actually reactionary. But the punk message spread very quickly. College campuses were particularly receptive, even in places like conservative Georgia. In the city of Athens, a group of people were inspired to dress up in early 60s fashions and hairdos. In fact, they named themselves after a beehive hairdo popular in the 1960s because it looked like the nose cone of one of those big nuclear bombers, the B-52. Now, the B-52s were formed in 1977, and the following year they released their debut single. A re-recording would become a major hit. But I want to play something different. This is how Rock Lobster first sounded when it was first released in very early 1978.